Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know the vibes. You know the play. This is a Meet the Plug Media Pass. Of course, I go by the name of Young Nisa. Got a special guest hanging out with me today. The one and only King Keezy in the building. What's popping, my
What's
guy?
up,
What's
y'all?
good?
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Man, I'm so happy to have you. Tell me what you been up to.
Working on this new tape. My group Two Trim got this LP finna come out. You know what I'm saying? It's our first full length project coming out off
Yeah.
the label. So we really excited about that.
Man, I love it. I love it. So give us some background. Tell us what you do. I jumped a little bit, but tell us what you do.
So,
How long you been doing it and what's your goals and all that good stuff.
all right. Y'all been introduced. I'm King Keezy. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Shreveport, Louisiana, Lakeside in particular.
Hey.
Um, I've been rapping for a little minute. You know what I'm saying? I could say probably since like '09, something like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And uh what make me different, like I focus on like my bars, my wordplay, you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
I
I try to
noticed that. I noticed that when I was listening to Voodoo Baby. Like you I also liked what I noticed to me that stood out was I don't I and we go I'm gonna ask you, I guess, do you do production too? Because I felt like your production went right with how you constructed your bars and everything. Is like perfect match. So do you produce as well?
yes, I do. I do.
Man, that's dope. You could kind of tell, like you could tell that you really been able to structure your art the way you want it to be. Question for
Well,
you.
a lot of people don't know. I'm sorry if I
No,
cut.
go ahead. What you gonna say, babe?
A lot of people don't know I'm like the head engineer in my label. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So I do all the mixing, mastering, recording,
Wow.
everything. Like so I'm like tapped out when it comes to work. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you're right though. Like I'm glad you heard that. You know what I'm saying? I figured like my real fans would really tune into that because my tape was kind of like grimy, kind of.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to kind of tie the '90s in with this new school. You know what I mean?
Nah,
So
you did a great job. I kind of get the vibe of like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the vibe of like a newer version of what I would say like 3 6 Coops the nigga, like some of
straight,
those type of artists
straight up, straight
with
up.
that more dark sound, but like that, you know what I'm saying? It's a
Listen, like
vibe. Y'all
I
just
haven't
gotta
heard that before, but that's like dope. That's a dope comparison. Like I appreciate that.
hey,
Straight
for
up.
real.
I
No,
love
like
Cooper nigga.
seriously.
Like straight up.
Very like just artistic, unique, like where you going with you know what I'm saying? It's not just some
Right.
that we writing like, okay, this for the club. Like it's really some thought into it is what the vibe I get. So tell me this, what's some of your influences?
Some of my influences. It's gonna sound crazy. It's gonna sound
Nah,
crazy
tell
because
me,
of where I'm
tell me.
from. I want the people to know though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
I really want the people to know, like, because you sound like your influences, regardless. Like hip hop is it's recycled. You know what I mean?
yeah.
To a heavy degree. Like you know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
my influences come from Wu Tang, Raekwon in particular. You know what I mean? Ghostface, of course.
Oh my
Inspector Deck.
gosh.
Um, Big L.
Oh,
Or
you like the MCs, yeah.
word up. Like I don't even address myself as a rapper. I'm an MC. You know what I
That's
mean? Like
fire.
straight up.
That's
Um, let me see who else I can go to. I mean, I love the South too, though. You know what I mean? I love the
yeah,
South. Like,
yeah.
don't get me
Tell us
wrong.
about. I mean, you being from Lakeside,
Mhm.
Shreveport, Louisiana, to be, you know what I'm saying, to be
Right.
exact. Like, we got the legend. I was in Shreveport long enough to know the legends of the city.
Word.
So, being from where you from, who's some of your favorites from that area, or even from the city in general?
From the city in general. Damn, I don't want nobody to be mad at me for leaving them
No,
out, but
hey, disclaimer. We just this is I
yeah,
randomly asked him. He didn't have time to really think.
word
Okay.
up. Right, this is not rehearsed, y'all. This is not
Yeah.
rehearsed, but uh, my favorites from the city, and they're just like on some artistic. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Banks, uh, Yella, artistically. You know what I mean? Like just spitters.
Facts, both. Yeah,
Uh,
facts.
uh, y'all don't leave me. Don't Papa. Of course, I
Oh
can't. You
yeah,
know what
you
I mean?
got can't forget about the
I
one
can't.
named Papa.
Uh, I
There's so
mean,
many
it's
dope
some others
people.
too though. It's some others too. Like I don't want to leave nobody out, but them just like headliners. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I got you because I put you on the spot. Let me ask you this: like, what's something that you want like people to take away from what you creating and what you releasing? What you want people to say about you?
Uh, I want.
That's tough.
I mean, okay. I say it like this.
Okay.
Me personally, as an artist, I want people to see me as that. Like you know what I'm saying? As an MC, like I don't drop tapes a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, put it like this. I tell my artists on the label, yo, y'all lucky. You know what I mean? Y'all can make singles, yo. Like it's hard for me to come up with like a single because I think about the whole tape in general. You know what I mean? And I
Right.
like I don't know. I guess it's like an OCD trait or something like that. You know what I mean?
And
Like
you got I could attribute some of that too. You remember what you was talking about some of your favorite artists, as particularly Raekwon and Ghostface. You got to think about it, man. They were putting together like just themed musical masterpieces, and to think of like some of your influences, you would it would be crazy not to think that that's how you look at a project. You know what I'm saying?
straight up.
Like I could totally understand that. Is there something that you want to try to do single wise, or you kind of want to stay in the lane that you are, build up that organically, and then focus on more so your artist dropping singles?
Um, that my focus on my artist dropping singles. My artist dropping singles.
Mm-hmm.
My biggest influence, if I failed to name him,
Mm-hmm.
MF Doom. That's my biggest influence of all.
I
Yeah,
can
I
see
mean,
it. I
like
can see it
RFP,
now that you said it. I can see it
RFP,
now that
like,
you said it. Yeah.
and like just notice how he dropped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I can see it. Yeah.
I follow kind of like that underground kind of hip hop scene. Like you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
my music when it comes, it's gonna be sparingly, but it's gonna be like effective. Like every time I drop, it's gonna be effective. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
um, I got features. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I can't. By those being my influences, I hate to use the word conform. It's not like I can't conform to this new genre of like trap, but I just try to like unite the both. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I love it. I love it. I like the approach that you've taken because I'm a millennial,
Mhm.
and so like I was, a kid before we had like the internet, you know what I'm saying?
Word, word,
And
word.
so some of my favorite artists that I grew up listening to as a child, and then trying to, what I listened to as an adult, like they're totally different, but totally alike. And I always hate the conversations of like when people try to take the new school versus the old school, when you can just fuse the two and create your own sound, which I say
Exactly.
all that to say that's what I really get when I listen to your art. You know what I'm saying? So,
Appreciate it.
congratulations on that. Tell me this: if you were approached with like either a deal with the label or you know what I'm saying, or just to stay independent, what would you choose in this state of the music industry right now?
Um, well, like okay, what separates me from a lot of and what separates my organization from a lot of other organizations local,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm in school for this. You feel me? Like production engineer. So I
Okay.
picked up on a little business, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Business class and stuff like that. So I could kind of structure a deal if they're willing to negotiate. I can kind of structure a deal how I want to, which would be like a partnership deal. You know what I mean? Like just following the blueprint of like the greats like Jay-Z, Dame Dash. They got a partnership deal, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That'll be something I would be interested in, like a partnership deal, so I could bring the whole team aboard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I can't get something like that, then I'll just stay indie.
Yeah.
And we
I
doing
like I
everything
like
I
to
can right
ask
now.
people those questions because these conversations that we have, and we get people to watch them. You drop gems. Is there something that you've learned along the way thus far? Because you've been doing this thing, like you said, since 2009. What have you learned, and what piece of advice would you give to somebody that's listening right now, wanting to do what you do, especially if they want to like engineer or mix, master, maybe do everything? What advice would you give them?
Continue to educate yourself, of course. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't stop, It
Yeah.
don't stop. Like I learn something new every day. Like sometimes literally, like I learn engineering things every day and I go back like, damn, like I just finished mastering the song. Like it is so much work to go back and open those files and everything like that. But
Yeah.
you take it on the head and run with it. But
Right.
um coming from my city, our city, you know what I'm saying? Like really coming from here,
Yeah.
knowing what's going on a day-to-day basis, like in the streets, like
Right.
what?
Wow.
Financially get yourself together, cuz you know what I'm saying? Get
Yeah.
yourself together because it's not a poor man's game, especially on the indie level. Like
Facts.
I was just talking to my wife the other day, looking at our studio and everything that we've invested in.
Mm-hmm.
I say upwards of 20 grand. You know what I'm saying? And just hard
Easy.
work.
Easy.
Easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just all the equipment and stuff that we have. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
quality is another thing, you know what I'm saying? Which to me it ties into the education part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you're smart enough to know that, like it's more than just recording. Then go get it mixed, go get it mastered, invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because those are the things. That's what's going to separate you. You're fighting for listening hours.
Yes.
Literally,
Yes.
you're competing with. Yes, you're competing with Drake. Yes, you're like those people aren't in your might not be in your league at this point in time, but that's who you're competing with. You're competing with artists of that caliber.
Man,
You know, for
you
listening
dropping
hours.
some real gems now.
Real talk. And it's free game. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's Crown Game Network. Like, especially if you're in the city, come, my arms open, you know what I'm saying? Doors open. I'm trying to work, I'm trying to get the bag, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes. But definitely though, it's free game, you know what I'm saying? Take it and run with it, like for real, for real.
That education piece, always learning, especially like what you do in the engineering stuff, because that was one thing that I had to focus on, get my sound, and with every level of what you want to do, because you are in competition with you. At COVID really exposed it, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
people you got celebrities having to do the same things that the person next door does. So that's kind of like, to me, that puts us on the same playing field. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because artists do need to know that, and they do need to, present themselves in such a manner. Let me ask you this. Do you have like a particular artist you would like to do a collaboration with, like somebody that you really, really, really would want to work with? You can give me a couple.
Like from like the city or from like anywhere?
Anywhere. What's your dream collaboration?
God, I hate to sound cynical, but they like all gone though. You know what I mean?
I understand.
They all gone. Like all the greats is gone. You know what I mean? It's like study and show yourself approved, but the masters is gone. You feel me? So I can't like hop on a track with them.
So the ones that are gone, who would you we'll put a track together? You and who else?
Me and Doom would be dope. Off top, me and Doom would be dope. Oh, I got another one. I don't know what y'all listen to, but me and Westside will be dope. Right now, he's alive. Me and Westside will be dope. I can hold my own, believe it.
God, Westside is that guy.
Exactly.
I could see some of the artists that you name drop. I can definitely see how you move. I can correlate, because the artists I listen to, I definitely take bits and pieces, and I think that's the great thing about what we do, because we inspire the next.
Exactly.
Is there anything that, like, as of right now, you got Voodoo Baby out, which is that's the single you pushing, right?
Right. Well, it's like an EP. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So tell me about that. Where you gonna start?
Voodoo Baby came up like God. Or really, it was another project.
Okay.
And I don't know. It started off as another project. It started off as like an LP. Then I was like, you know what? Like I gotta drop right now. I can't. This is more free game for every artist that's out there. Especially if you're your own engineer. You know what I'm saying? Let me start right there first and foremost.
Okay.
You always gonna have to double check your levels, because it's your voice. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might put your voice too low. Sometimes you might put it too high. You know what I'm saying? You might be feeling yourself too much. But Voodoo Baby started off as like an LP. You feel me? And I was like, cuz I gotta drop right now. I can't wait no more. I gotta just jump out there. And Halloween was coming up. But like kind of like what I said in my my Takeover TV interview. I just came up with the name. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like it was kind of like it's kind of like a play, you know what I'm saying? It's like click it. It's like clickbait almost, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to fit into this generation, you feel me?
I dig it. I dig it.
But I kind of juiced up my songs a little bit to kind of go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? And I wanted to paint a picture on there. I'm not sure if you actually had a chance to hear Rap Justice, but that was like the focal point of the entire, you know what I'm saying, project. And
I need to hear that.
You have to check it out. You have to check it out. It's on YouTube. It's on all streaming platforms. But
all right.
I know how we connected. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted you to hear Genie Hunter because of the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like I know your artistry. You know, a little bit.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you.
For sure. And I figured you would. You know what I'm saying? More so vibe like Genie Hunter. You feel me?
Man, that's what's dope to me. Like that to me. The track you sent me when I first was listening to it. I'm telling you, the first thing that stood out to me was your production. I'm like, all right, yeah, you got me. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm listening to your wordplay and how you like. I was just like, yeah, I know you think different. You
Right.
way creative. You know with how you playing with your words, where you
Exactly.
placing things. Like I really have to
A
tip
lot
my
of people
hat
don't catch it. I mean, I got one of them Booker T. Washington educations. You feel me? But I know all them, triple entendres and the whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Those different
Yeah.
literary elements. You feel me? So,
Hey, you
I try
hey,
to
you
incorporate all
definitely
those
doing your thing. Like I'm excited to see like what happens as you continue on this journey.
things.
Tell me this, what's your ultimate goal? Where you see yourself, let's say in 3 to 5 years, and
Three
then
to
where do you
five
see
years.
yourself in 10 years?
3 to 5 years. Mm, hmm.
That short term and that long term.
All right. 3 to 5 years. 3 to 5 years. I'll probably have going on the indie road from the indie mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Because
okay.
you pray for
Great
the best,
perspective.
prepare for the prepare
Mhm.
prepare for the worst or the hard road. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, 5, 10 more projects out. You know what I'm saying? On my own, my artists out. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just kind of grinding. 10
Yeah.
years from now, 10 years from now, I want to be on like a I hate to give myself a ceiling or anything like that, or stagnate myself, but put myself on like a QC level. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
I love the art of it, but I see where it's going. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, you called yourself a millennial.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
come from the CD era. You come from getting up on Saturday. Well, yeah. Well, music came out on Friday on CD, right? Am I correct?
Actually, on CD, it came out on Tuesday.
Came out on Tuesday.
Yes.
I
Tuesday.
thought it came out on. Oh no. You're right, because that was your first week sales. That's how it went, right? That's how
Yep,
it was.
yep. Look, trust me, I would go to. I think at the time I would go to Best Buy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's probably right when I was in high school, like right out of high school or college, one of the two, like right in that area. But I know for a fact I would go leave work on my lunch break, go
Mm-hmm.
pick up all the new hot shit,
Right.
and then on the weekends we would go to buy mixtapes. Where I'm from, we
Mm-hmm.
had like what I don't we go to these little spots where all the people set up little bootleggers and stuff
Mm-hmm.
and buy my mixtapes, and that's how
Exactly.
I got music.
Now this is now here's where I'm going with this.
Okay.
When you saw LimeWire hit the scene for the first time, Napster was the big the goat of it all. You saw where hip hop and where music was going, right?
I did.
Or did you just kind of like, go with the flow of it? Did you?
See what that era did for me, I'm gonna be honest with you, it gave me access to so much music outside of the region.
Mm-hmm,
So then rap music, which I love, was
mm-hmm,
becoming way more consumable. Like if it was a underground artist from California
mm-hmm.
that I happened to stumble across while I was, man, I could go download it. We
Right,
didn't
right,
have that at first. You had to
exactly,
know of these people. So you
right.
are absolutely right. Continue.
So I see where music is going. You know what I mean? I kind of see where it's all going. So 10 years from now, I don't think I really just want to be rapping no more. You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm
Yeah,
like doing what I told you, like dropping them, MF Doom type tapes. You feel me?
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Where it's just kind of flavorful. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just kind of,
No, you're right
kind of
about
out
that.
there.
You're right about that. Because even now, like how we consume music, like
Mhm.
just from I'll say, let's say 2008, when I remember when I had iTunes on my
Mhm.
computer. You know what I'm saying? And you would go to get music, or you had to take your CD and
Exactly.
dump your music on the iTunes so you can put it on your iPod or whatever.
Yep. Yep.
Um, to where it's at now, where you go into the iTunes store, you are overloaded with options for music.
Exactly.
It's kind
Exactly.
of overwhelming. Just
Exactly.
keeping it real. So you are absolutely right about that, man. Listen.
I see where it's going. You know what I'm saying? I just kind of, I wanna move with the flow. Like I know my artistry has a certain taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's an
yeah,
acquired taste, if you will.
yeah. I feel
These
that.
other guys who dropping singles, like they rapidly dropping. Like for example, like the artist on my label, my group right now, Two Trim. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? They drop songs like for this era. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
while I'm mixing and mastering, I'm like, damn, y'all, like the song is just you know, uh 2 minutes and 5 seconds, like 2 minutes and 35 seconds or something like that. When
Yeah.
I go make a song, I still try to write a third verse, and they like, bro, like, why are you doing that?
Yeah,
Like, why are
we
you
don't do
writing
that no more. That don't fly no more.
exactly? You know what I'm saying? But
Oh
I don't
man.
know, I just like that kind of music. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you know, if I'm behind the times, I'm behind the times. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
but no,
But
you got the right mind frame because what happens is you'll have, and I've met people who their mind frame is that about the music, but they criticize how the direction is now. Where more so you are, that's what you like. You understand what the masses like. You're not
exactly.
criticizing. You're just trying to find your happy medium.
Yeah, I just
Most
find my
people
niche.
are not
You
doing
know what I'm saying? I mean, money wise, like this is how I look at it. Money wise, you know, I can make money off, you know, shows. You know what I'm saying? You
that.
know, get you a good PR team. That's more free game for you. You can't do it by yourself. You need a PR team.
You gotta have it.
Exactly. And
And
so get a good
imperative.
PR team. You know what I'm saying? Get the music out there. You know what I'm saying? And just try to, you know, just try to tour or something. You know, I could tour off of that and make money. Like, you know what I'm
It's so
saying?
many, it's so many ways
Exactly.
to get a bag now, which I think is the great thing about the direction of music now, because we have way more ownership. When I started trying to get in the studio and get a deal and all that kind of stuff when I was younger, man, you had to have bread. You had to know people
Exactly.
that know people that know people. It was
Exactly.
just now you can do it all your
You
own.
eat off the same deal. Everybody eats off your deal. And goodness gracious.
Yeah, man.
It's
Yeah,
like
man.
real talk. Like the people,
Dropping a
like
lot of game.
the artists that we like to listen to, they came out making what 12 points a contract, 20 points a contract, if that 18 points, maybe.
If that.
You know what I'm saying? If that.
Yeah.
And now it's like, you know, people be so mad at 360s, but if you do it right, if you hot, what you mad for? Like, you know what I'm saying? People don't want to believe Adele it's signed to a 360 deal.
You just gotta work with what you just gotta know what you up against when you doing
Exactly.
what you doing and execute. And
Exactly.
that's how I look at it, you know. And that takes knowing the business, that takes educating yourself, continually
Exactly.
educating yourself. So
Exactly.
man, you just dropped a lot of breadcrumbs. Look, I don't want to hold you up too long, but can you do me a favor? Can you tell everybody where to reach out to you, what platforms you on, how to connect with you? Because I know a lot of people gonna tap in with you after seeing what we talking about. Okay.
For sure. Well, you can check me out on Instagram. It's at Crown Gang Keezy, all one word, and that's Keezy with 2 Z's, 1 E. Crown Gang Keezy. I'm on Facebook. You know, like everybody else. But I go by my other alias on there. You probably have to spell it off on Kyo Kusanagi.
Okay.
Kusanagi.
Okay. I got you. Put it up there for me.
YouTube, of course. You know what I'm saying? Crown Gang Network Incorporated. You're gonna know when you see the Dexter, you know what I'm saying? The Black Dexter. I'm kind of waiting on my lawsuit, but it's gonna be the best promotion ever.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you gotta take them chances,
Yeah, it's gonna be the best promotion ever. You know what I'm saying? It gives my fan, when they see the Black Dexter, it's kind of like a nostalgia come over them. You know what I'm saying? Then the music,
right.
So kind of like, you see where I went with it?
I love it. As far as nerds too.
Exactly. Straight up. But I'm on YouTube, like I say, Crown Gang Network. Or you can hit me on my label page on Instagram, which is Crown Gang Network Incorporated.
Dope. We definitely gonna tap in, man.
And I'm on all streaming platforms right now. Be on the lookout for 2 Trim tape coming out. It's called Thuggin' Really In Me, 2 Trim.
Okay. All right. Well, look, you got to come back by sometime, hang out with us, man. Definitely chop it up about this industry matters. I would like to sign off with you introducing your song though, man. Let's go to Genie Hunter. How about that? So let's do it. You do the honors, please.
All right. So hey y'all, this Genie Hunter off the Voodoo Baby EP. You know what I'm saying? Check it out right quick. You know what I'm saying? After that, y'all go check out Rap Justice too, man. Y'all just gonna have to go on that ride, man. When you hear my music, it just take you on the ride. You hear me? So yeah.
Y'all know the vibes. King Keezy in the building, man. Y'all already know. Meet the plug, and we out.
Yeah, Kusanagi, nigga. Voodoo Baby, look. Crack cooking in the cauldron, you can tell by the smell. Bottom of the river where the dirty Glocks dwell. Shout out to my cousin, know he locked up in the cell. Crown Gang assassins, all my niggas raise hell. Chopper sound like thunder, put you under when it get the clapping. Capping like you trapping, we gon' end up kidnapping.